Hey guys, so here goes. I'm a little nervous. While we share a large portion of our lives with you guys, we don't share everything, and there has been something going on with me over the past few months that I decided that I want to let you guys in on now. I'm not sharing this for the attention. As a matter of fact, that's why I almost decided to not say anything, because I don't like the attention on me, especially in cases like this. But I feel like it's important to be as real with you guys, and this is something that's going to be impacting me further over the coming weeks and months, and so I want you guys to know what's going on. So I have been diagnosed with a tumor in my pituitary gland, which, in case you're unfamiliar, is in the brain. Basically, I have a brain tumor. And I don't say that lightly, but in my case, it's really best case scenario, because the kind of tumor that I have is benign. It's 99% chance of it being benign. My surgeon even went as far as to say 100% chance, which doctors never say. So brain cancer is not the concern here. That's not what we're talking about, which obviously I'm thankful for. This could be way more serious than it is. The issue is that due to the proximity of the mass to my optic nerve, so the pituitary is right behind your nose, if you didn't know, and so my mass is sitting right there, and it's pressing up against my optic nerve, and if it continues to grow, then vision loss is going to be the big concern, and obviously don't want that. So the best course of action to treat this kind of tumor is surgery to remove it. So basically, I need brain surgery. This kind of tumor is very slow growing. It's actually probably something that I've had impacting me for 3 to 5 years at this point. And in fact, pituitary tumors are very common, I've learned. 1 in 5 people have them. It's just something that doesn't necessarily show symptoms or impact everybody. It really only is a cause for concern if you start having symptoms like vision loss, headaches, that kind of thing. That's kind of when they're diagnosed and treated, but a lot of people have them and show no symptoms, and so they just go their whole lives without needing to do anything about it. Research on this hasn't really progressed to the state where medical professionals know why this happens, what the what the implications are, is it like genetic, or what are the triggers to make pituitary tumors grow. They don't really have that research, but they do know how to treat them, luckily. The hardest part for me with all of this is just wrapping my head around the fact that I have a brain tumor, because I feel fine. I'm showing almost no symptoms, which is lucky, but I have had no vision loss. I have had no headaches as a result of the tumor. I have shown some small, slight hormonal symptoms, this being a hormonal issue at its core, like the mass being in my pituitary gland, but really those are all very relatively minor, and hindsight's 20/20, and knowing what I know now, looking back and evaluating these symptoms, I can see that they're all pieces of the puzzle that maybe are falling into place. But prior to this, individually, everything that I have experienced is not really a cause for concern. It's not something that individually on their own I would have even had checked out by a medical professional. It's that minor. So that's kind of the hardest part for me with all of this, is going through all the steps for diagnosis and still feeling fine, but yet I need brain surgery. So while this is obviously something that needs to be treated to avoid further impact, it's not urgent. It's not like I need to rush into surgery tomorrow. I do have a surgery scheduled for the beginning of October. The surgery itself is done through the nose, so there's no scar. They don't go through the brain. In fact, they don't even touch the brain, that's my understanding, by being able to go through your nose, because the pituitary sits kind of just under the brain. And so it's minimally invasive, relatively low risk. I'll probably spend 24 to 48 hours in the hospital after surgery, and then according to my doctor should be back to relatively normal in 2 to 4 weeks after that. So that's it. I really just wanted to share that with you guys, let you guys in on what's been going on with me over the past little bit and what will be going on with me here in a month or so. I will likely be taking a step back from things. You probably won't see me on social media a lot because I'm going to be recovering, and so I wanted to let you guys know where I was, why I was MIA. If you have any questions for me about this, I would be happy to answer anything. Just ask, let us know. And then I'm also curious to know if anybody watching this has gone through this themselves or knows somebody that has gone through this. I don't know anybody personally, and so I would just be interested to chat with you and see what your experience was, and any tips, recovery tips that you have for me. So please reach out and let me know. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this. Love you all.